Hello and welcome, AFL, to the 2014 season. It's hard to believe, but this is our 12th year already. It's draft day, everyone's favorite day of the year. I'm the commissioner, and this is my corner. One thing I wanted to note before we get started here today is that my jacket is equipped with special 3D technology. If you have your 3D glasses, bust those babies out for a fuller, richer experience. It'll almost seem as though you can reach right through your screen and touch me. In reality, I'm still 3,000 miles away, so don't try that, John Mark. Alright, let's jump right into the results of this year's survey, or voting ballot, to vote on league matters in which, presumably, everybody actually cares about. Thank you to the 58% of you who actually did cast a vote, and to the other 5 of you who did not. I hope you like the results. First topic on the menu was the league fee. It has been voted to stay at $100. Most of you have already sent me your money. For those of you who haven't, please do so before the draft starts. One of the hot button issues this year was the topic of trading for draft picks. You'll be happy to know that that has overwhelmingly been vetoed moving forward, and players will no longer be able to trade for draft picks. Another big issue was whether we should have a keeper league or not. Again, that was also vetoed, so draft accordingly. You will not be able to keep any of your players from this season moving into the next season. As far as the roster goes, things will remain the same. It was close, but we voted to not have a flex option, so it will stay, in the traditional format of 1 quarterback, 3 receivers, 2 running backs, a tight end, a kicker, a defense, and a partridge in a pear tree. It's not all boring news though, AFL. I do have some changes to report. Effective immediately, moving forward, the last place finisher will now be penalized. I collected responses, listened to the league's input, and based on your responses, put together something that I think most people will be happy with. The last place finisher will not be kicked out of the league. However, they will face a monetary fine and further public humiliation. They will be fined $50, in which that money will go towards the next season's pool of money to be distributed, in the regular percentage platform. And they will face one embarrassing task to be assigned by the champion of that season. We've got some pretty fucked up minds out there, and I'm really curious to see what the winner thinks of. I'm purposely leaving it vague so that the champion really has the discretion here to do as they see fit. I think that'll help to address the concern of people throwing games or, like last season, trading draft picks away and things like that. It'll bring up the competitive edge of the league and be good and provide some incentive overall. A word now from this week's sponsor. Gentlemen, have you recently been operating with a higher than usual amount of swagger or an obnoxiously large amount of self-confidence? Fear not, I have just the thing to bring you right back down to earth. Bitch Tits, Ass Cream and Formula, now in a spray-on version, is available at your local supermarket. Just look what it's done for our good friend Sonny. You'll see the stretch marks on the ass are really accentuated. No hiding those bad boys. And also, as we move up further to the tittle region, you'll see that his once strong pecs are now soft and subtle, much like a teddy bear. No need to worry about impressing the ladies anymore. This will bring you right back down to where you belong. Get it now. That's Bitch Tits, Ass Cream and Formula. That really is a great product. If you need further evidence or testimonials, just ask Chase about it. Odds are his nipples are poking through his 7-year-old tight t-shirt right now. He's seen great results and increased a whole cup size in just the past year. My studio set, formerly known as the Bernard Asia Center, is now open for advertising opportunities. Each week, for just $10, I will feature a message or an advertisement of your choice. Send me a private message to discuss further. Before I get out of here today, I wanted to go through some draft day predictions. John Mark will be the most likely to miss a pick because he's taking a selfie with Natalie. Drew will be the most likely to have a successful draft, given that has 9 picks in the first 6 rounds. It'd be pretty hard to fuck that up, even for, statistically, the worst player in our league history. Joe is the most likely to get high and go on a rant about some rule that needs to be changed. Abarca is the most likely to stage an uprising and overthrow me for commissioner. Odds-on favorites for replacement are Sonny or Kamran. Most likely to have team turmoil and shed tears, no surprise here, Sonny and Finch. Most likely to make a stand-up comedy routine about how awful his team is Kamran. Given that he only has 3 picks in the first 6 rounds, it's really tough to see him coming out of the gate strong. Eric is the most likely to be picking up chicks while picking up players, because he is also the most likely to be Tindering while drafting. Adam is most likely to have the most unlikable team due to his business-like approach to fantasy football. However, he is likely to gain some kudos back for hosting the day's festivities. Sean and Joe are most likely to have good team chemistry, and also most likely to neither have a good or a bad season. Normally here I'd make some fat joke about Curtis and how he's going to be stuffing his face during the draft, but during this year's survey, one of the responses was that Curtis is no longer allowed to eat during the draft. Since this is a democratic league, we have to abide by that rule. If anyone catches Curtis eating during this year's draft, please burrito slap him immediately. Joe, I'll trust you can handle this. That's going to do it for me here today. As we count down to draft time, as always, I wish you all the worst of luck. I sincerely wish that I could be there with you guys on this, the best day of the year, but unfortunately I can't. Someone have a martini and crack a gay joke for me. Commissioner out.